Top of the morning, man. Shout out to everybody out there on TBP, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Truly, truly, I do. Uh, I wanted to make this video, man, because it was a lot being said, and there's a lot that's been said about me and Joe. Joe Guerrero from the After Prison Show. Shout out to Joe, man. Big love all the way, man. Real talk. Uh, I get a lot of comments, man, asking me about what happened to me and Joe, man, or what's going on with me and Joe. And you get a lot of people, I assume, it's, pro Joe. So they come on here and they ask me why I leave Joe, or why I do Joe wrong, or why did I, fail to mention Joe or give him his credit on the No Jumper interview and things like that, man. So I just wanted to try to set the record straight. First and foremost, man, I got nothing but the utmost respect for Joe. I truly believe, without a doubt in my mind, that if I had not met Joe Guerrero, I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. So everybody who on TBP, Team Banky Pound, man, you should give a shout out to Joe, man, because Joe compelled me to do what I'm doing. I did not know I could do this, did not know I wanted to do this until I met Joe and did the interviews with Joe, which, led me on the path that I'm on right now. With the 33 years of prison stories and the pure deliciousness. So yeah, I got nothing but big love for Joe, man. And what compelled me to do the video was also, like I say, the comments. And then on top of that, I was scrolling through the other day and I seen After Prison Show had posted a video, and it was Joe, and he was saying this ain't goodbye. So it compelled me to watch the video, and I watched the video. And when I did watch the video, I seen that Joe was talking about possibly leaving After Prison Show and moving on to, Joe Does Stuff, and, his housing thing that he be doing as well, flipping houses or whatnot. So I watched the whole video, and I see that Joe said something about me in the video, about the conversation that we had after the No Jumper. He called me the next morning when the No Jumper video came out. The first thing he said was, "Congratulations, man." And then he went on to tell me, how he felt about me not mentioning him or the After Prison Show in the interview. And I went on to explain to him why I didn't do it. It was not did maliciously. It was not did with any malice in my heart. The reason why I didn't mention Joe or the After Prison Show on the No Jumper interview was because at the time, me and Joe had not spoken in a minute. It had been a long while. We did not part on bad ways. We did not part with any type of argument or disagreement or anything. Joe just got busy, man. Joe got busy. Joe is an entrepreneur. Joe does a lot of things, man. He has a lot of interests, and he went on to do what he was doing. And at the time that he went on to do what he was doing then, there was some miscommunication. I felt like he could have told me that he had other things to do because we had a podcast or whatnot going on, and we were still doing, interviews or whatnot. But in actual reality, he didn't owe me no excuse, man, because, he's a grown man and he's a businessman, and he was doing business. And at the time, I guess the business that he was doing was greater than what me and him was doing, and I could respect that, So I just continued on doing what I was doing. But looking back in the past, I know, the social media thing, man, is new to me and it's different. So I didn't want to get on a platform and mention his name or shout him out or something like that, not knowing exactly how he felt, and I didn't want to cause no controversy or whatnot like that. But it had nothing to do with me not liking Joe, me not respecting Joe, me not appreciating the fact that I was on the After Prison Show and it gave me my start. It had absolutely nothing to do with that, man. It was a judgment call on my behalf, and I talked to Joe about it. And, like I say, looking back on it in retrospect, maybe I should have did things differently. I'm a grown man. I can admit that. I probably should have did things differently because, truth be told, if it don't be for me meeting Joe Guerrero, I probably would not be doing what I'm doing now, and that's the 33 years of prison stories and the pure deliciousness. I probably wouldn't be doing it because I met Joe and I did the interview, and that made me, understand that I could do this, And that led me on the path that I'm on right now. So I owe a whole lot of gratitude and humbleness to Joe, man. And if he ever sees this video, which I hope he do, that's what I'm giving to you, bro. I got nothing but love for you, nothing but respect for you. I appreciate you know, you teaching me the ropes of what you did, opening the doors for me to do what I'm doing right now. And, you know, for all the people that be hitting me in the comments, man, to think that I don't like Joe or think that I don't respect Joe, man, you dead wrong, man. Obviously, you really don't know me. I'm a dude that speaks my mind. If I had something against Joe, I would have told Joe. Talking to Joe, I definitely would not have talked to y'all and said anything about it. But you can look at all of my videos. As to date, I have over 400 and some videos. You will never find a video that I talk ill or bad about Joe. Even if people come in my comments and say negative things about Joe, they are swiftly deleted. I have nothing against Joe. People have came to me and tried to get me to do bad videos about Joe, to talk about Joe. Truth be told, Joe ain't never do anything wrong to me personally. What other people say he did to other people, I have no knowledge of, and I have, you know, no concerns about. He ain't never do nothing to me personally that I know that was wrong. You know, me and him always had a good time when we was together. We got along real well. Joe is a funny dude. He has a lot of character, you know, and I think a lot of times, you know, he gets a lot of love, but I think a lot of times too, he might get a bad rap, man, because of the people that he dealt with and the way the situations turned out. But I don't think all of that blame should fall on him, man. I think he was doing what he was doing, and people forget that this is business. He was doing business. He was giving people the opportunity to tell their stories, and at the same time they told their stories, they was able to get their message out to the world. What they did with that after was on them. What they did with that during the time that they was working with him probably affected the way that the business relationship went. As far as me and him go, every time that I was around him, man, like I said, we had fun. It always went smooth. You know, we never had any debates. We never had any type of fallouts or nothing like that. Nothing when we was together, man. I mean, you know, I always had a good time with him. I always felt like he brought good energy. You know, he's a funny dude. In case y'all don't know, I always personally felt like he should be in the movies. I felt like he should be in the movies, man. I feel like Joe should be a actor or something, man. You know, a comedy actor, man. I think he has a lot of character, man, and I think he's definitely not afraid of the camera. And I feel like that's where he should be at, man, somewhere in Hollywood. I've often sat back and thought to myself, you know, with the platform that he got and the following that he got, that, you know, he should not even be in Virginia, man. He should be somewhere in Hollywood or something like that. But, you know, that's up to him. He's doing well. He's doing his thing. He's flipping houses. You know, he's doing Joe Does stuff, and God knows what else he's doing. But I wish Joe nothing but the best, man. I ain't got nothing but respect for Joe. I can remember when we was doing the workout videos together, man. Joe was hilarious, man. I'm talking about hilarious. What y'all seen had nothing to do with the behind the scenes stuff, man. He just was a funny dude, man. He always was funny. And he's a businessman, man. He's always thinking, you know, he's always thinking, he's always trying to do other things. And I believe, you know, that's where his bad rap come from, because people see him doing things and people see him saying things, but they don't see how much and how hard the dude really works, man. I learned a lot from him, from his work ethic, man. And I seen that when I went to No Jumper as well, man. Same thing with Adam, man. Adam was doing interviews after interviews after interviews, man. He'd take off for a second and go, you know, get something to eat, drink a little his little protein juice or whatever he was drinking, and he right back in another interview. You had people lined up waiting to do interviews. Joe's more or less got that same type of work ethic, man. He keeps going, he always going, and he's always looking to do something different, man. So like I said, I don't have any bad feelings or ill feelings towards Joe, man. I think Joe is a good dude, man, at heart. Truly is a good dude, man, and I respect the dude, and I appreciate everything that he did for me as far as setting me on the path of what I'm doing. So all of y'all people out there, man, who think that I got something against Joe, and all the people out there that love Joe, man, I'm with y'all, man. I feel the same way about Joe, man. Joe is a good dude, man. I wish him nothing but the best, and I definitely hope after prison show keep on going, you know, because I think he got a lot to offer. I think it gives a lot of dudes a great opportunity, man, to put their story out there. And you got dudes coming out of prison every day right now with no path about what to go, but they got a story. They got knowledge, they got experience from being up in that belly of the beast, man, and the only thing they need is a platform to share it on. I'm trying to open my platform to a lot of them coming out, but Joe has a greater following. He has a greater influence. He is definitely the originator of this content, especially in Virginia, man, and I think he deserves a lot of respect for that, man, because like I say, he gave a lot of dudes a lot of opportunities to do something that they may not have ever had a chance to do. So in that respect, man, I think he deserves respect. So anybody who ever watched any one of my videos should already know, if you use your common sense, that I have nothing against Joe, because Joe is in my intro of every video that I make. Joe is in my intro. Joe remains in my intro, and he's probably going to stay in my intro. So that right there, every time you see the intro to my video, is you know, it's a shout out to Joe, man. I kept him in there for a reason, because like I said, he put me on the path of doing what I'm doing with this YouTube, and I intend to do much more with this YouTube thing, and take it as far as it can go. But I'll never forget that it started with the After Prison show. So hopefully this puts everything to rest about what these people come in my comments and say. If you like Joe and you rock with Joe, then you basically on Team Banky Pam, because I ain't never promoted no hate towards Joe, and everybody who follow me, I implore them to follow Joe. A lot of people that first started following me from the beginning came over to me from Joe. In fact, when I meet people now out on the street, TBP, a lot of people that I meet, they automatically know me from the After Prison show. A lot of people that I meet is not even hip that I had my own show. They run into me on the streets and they say, "Oh, you the dude that was cooking that food? You the one that made that pizza on a After Prison show?" So, you know, a lot of people still know me from the After Prison show and don't even know that I have my own channel. So I definitely appreciate that. You know, I think I got the kickstart, the big kickstart that I got on YouTube was because of the work that I put in on the After Prison show. And on the After Prison show, every video I did on the After Prison show, I'm proud of. Every video I did on there, I look back at them sometimes and I can see where, you know, I was just getting out of prison, man, and I could see my demeanor, I could see my personality and everything was still kind of subdued, but I still feel like, you know, talking to Joe and doing those interviews. Joe was easy to do interviews with, man. He just used to sit down there and just say, "Look, man, I'm gonna ask you about such and such, and you just go ahead and talk, man." And then that's what I did, and you know, it always went smooth. And every time that we had videos where even he was like the commentator, where he was asking me questions and talking to me, or we was having you know, back and forth jogging, man, it was always good, man. I don't think me and Joe ever I don't even think we ever did any retakes on videos. Only time we ever even really had problems on the videos was when the camera or something messed up. But we always, you know, flowed right through with every video that we did. Never took that much time or anything, man. So like I said, it was a blessing in disguise for me. And I realized that and I acknowledged that, man. So salute to Joe, man, and salute to the After Prison show. And I hope he keep on doing it. And I'm always open. I'm always open to come on the After Prison show. I told Joe, and he will, if you speak to him, he cannot deny this. But I told him from the day one when I met him that I'm a loyal dude. I'm always gonna be a loyal dude. I'm never gonna be the one to turn on somebody. I feel like somebody got to turn on me first, and I take responsibility for having a lot of that penitentiary mentality in me too, because when I don't hear from a person, I won't reach out to a person, because that's how it was in prison. Because you feel like people is in their own world and in their own lane and they don't want to be bothered. So normally we'll take and wait for people to reach out to us. And maybe that caused the confusion in our connection, man, because when he's busy and doing what he's doing and I don't hear from him, I take it upon myself to assume that he don't want to be bothered, so I don't reach out as well, you know. So yeah, my door is always open to talk to Joe. My door is always open to kick it with Joe, and my door is definitely always open to do any type of content with Joe, whatever he want to do and whenever he want to do it. you know, because like I said, I respect the dude, man. I respect his grind. I respect his hustle. And I definitely respect his mind because, like I said, he took this thing from nowhere and put it on the map and did his thing with it, man. So most definitely. And I hope we keep the show going, man. Like I said, the show is a landmark, man. It's a landmark, man. The After Prison show is a landmark, man. So it means a lot to me, you know, because like I said, I did not know that I could do this until I did that. So that right there will always be important to me, man. And Joe, I hope you do your thing, man. I hope you out there killing it, man. I know you gonna kill him. I know you are because, like I say, I know you gonna find a way when there's no way, man. So big ups to you, man. Big salute to you and everybody out there. From now on, if you come in my comments and you talking about Joe, I hope you coming in there saying salute to Joe, salute to the After Prison show, and salute to TBP. Because we ain't got no hate over here, man. We feed the positive, starve the negative, man. And that's how we going to do it from this point on, man. So anybody that's coming at me and hollering at me about Joe, man, make sure you come with your thumbs up, man. Appreciate y'all out there, TBP, man. Much love. Y'all go support the After Prison show. Go support Joe Does stuff. And y'all keep on rocking with TBP, man. We're going to keep on doing what we can do, and we're going to keep trying to spread this positive energy, man. Feed the negative, stop the positive, man. Feed the negative, stop the positive. No. Feed the positive, stop the negative. Stop feeding the negative, man. We don't need that negativity in the world. We don't need it. We just don't need it, man. It's time to start uplifting each other, man, and giving each other a pat on the back, man, and pulling each other up when they down. We don't need all that negativity, man. We definitely don't want it over here on TBP, and hopefully y'all don't take it over there to Joe on Joe Does stuff or the After Prison show, man. We all about positivity. There's enough negativity in this world that we ain't got to feed into that, man. We got to turn the whole page, man. We got to change the narrative, man, and start supporting each other. That's what we need to be doing. That's what I'm about. Salute to Joe. Salute to everybody out there on TBP. I'll see y'all in a minute. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Boom, 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 boom. Duck that hook, baby. They out there everywhere. Salute.